one request. Can I see your beautiful faces? Start coming on video, please. Good evening, Naveen ji. Good evening, Nirmala. Bashir Ahmad, I think you're the first person to join, isn't it? That's great. Ashok ji, thanks for being on video. Vinod, thank you so much. Okay, let me just scan through the screen. Who's there? Shibi, please be on video. Can you come on video? Good evening. Gautam. Raj, Deep Shikha. Yashwant Kumar. Good evening. How are you doing? All right. Nirmala, please come on video. So we informed couple of times that, this requires you be on video. So I would like to ask people who are off video, is there something you want to deal with? What is that? What is that, which is stopping you from coming on video? It's okay. However you are, it's okay. It works for me as well as people over here, isn't it? Yes, guys? Is that okay? You're eating, you're walking, you're doing whatever, that's fine, but be on video. There is Nandini A. Nice. Got you. Okay, Pragya, thanks for coming on video. Maithili, welcome, welcome. Seema, please be on video. So it's already 7:32. We will start in just 1 minute. So by the time everybody joins and everyone comes on video, let me ask you, or let me, introduce myself. Maybe going forward, I will be sharing a lot of things from my life. But just to start with, my name is Nandini. I'm a success coach, accountability coach, and a goal coach from Divine Success Flow. That's about me. And as we move forward, I'll be sharing a lot of things. You will be knowing about me completely. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get started. First of all, let me thank you so much. Thank each one of you, for being here. Today being Wednesday evening, you could have chosen to do whatever. As today is a working day, yeah, you could have chosen to attend office calls or be in office or, on the way back home or be with family, kids, but you chose to be here, which actually shows your commitment that you really want something from this webinar, and I'm ready to give that for you. So how many of you are excited? How many of you are excited? Type in excited in the chat. You can use your physical hand, digital hand, or say nod your head, thumbs up. There are multiple ways now. Okay. Bashir says excited. Nirmala, I got you. How about others? Please come on video. Sachin, please come on video. Surender, Manasi, Deepak. Got you. Got that. So people who are on video till the end of the webinar, you have a surprise. You have a surprise. So sweet. Like we tell to kids, right? You will get a surprise if you go to school. Yeah. Nice, nice. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay. So I want to convey one important thing here. Today, who is important and heroes are you. Okay? And you are special. Why? Why is it? Why is it? Anybody, any guesses? You will know that at the end of the webinar. Shall I reveal that secret at the end of the webinar? Let it be little, secret. Okay, got you. All right, introduce yourself, your name, and where are you from? Please introduce along with your name and where are you joining from? And how many of you are, and by the time everybody introduces themselves, how many of you are professionals here? Pro? Type in pro in the chat. Okay, got you. Got you. Malaysia, all right. Bangalore, okay, got that. West Bengal, that's brilliant. We have people from different parts of India and also different parts of the world. Okay, Mansi, got it. Financial advisor Gautam from Coimbatore, Dubai. That's great. Okay, Telangana, Irfan from Kanyakumari, Hyderabad. That's great. Okay. What made you sign up for this webinar? So each and every question, what I'm asking, please think, think through it. What made you sign up for this webinar? You can even say that, I was just scrolling through the Instagram and Facebook and I just, it popped up and I just registered. No problem. No problem. We do it, isn't it? Nothing wrong. Yeah. Brilliant. So we want to stimulate our subconscious mind. Okay. I really appreciate you that you're so committed for it. Yeah. To improve myself, I got that, Nandini. Join for learning something. That's great. To improve. Okay. That's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much. And before I, start the webinar, let me say a big thanks to all of you from the bottom of my heart. Okay. All right. And it really takes something. 90 minutes being here, it really takes something and it shows your commitment. Okay. All right. So we'll start off. And what does success mean to each one of you? Let's start with that. What does success mean to each one of you? I know you're pro here. There are doctors here. Are there any doctors? Any doctors here? Anybody from finance background? Finance professionals? Students here? Teachers, students, housewives, business? Anybody doing business here? About to start? Okay, got you. Nice, got that. Thank you. Thank you very much. So what does success? Now, why I ask this question? So for each, here there are engineers, doctors, people are saying operations, advertising. I'm just looking here because I'm reading out the messages. Okay, and teachers, students. So each one of you, success is different, isn't it? Bashir May wants to, stimulate his subconscious mind, and by doing so, he wants to do something. He's up to something. And that may not be the same thing for Mansi. That may not be same for Maithili. That may not be the same for Vinod. So what does success mean to each one of you? Reaching our goal is success. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Am I loud and clear? All right. Success means happiness. Wow. Okay. Brilliant. Satisfaction. That's great. Achievement. To achieve our goal and make ourselves proud. All right. Let me ask you, what is that one result? Now, whatever you have put here as success mean to you that way, okay? Achieving goal, satisfaction, it means happiness. So what is that one result you want to accomplish or you want to achieve in next 90 days? Which will give you happiness, which gives you a satisfaction, which by doing so, you feel a sense of achievement and you feel proud about yourself. So what is that one result you want to achieve in next 90 days? When I say result, right? So whatever you have written is perfectly fine. That is what success means to you, right? Satisfaction, achievement. But if I just ask you, say if I ask somebody here that, okay, I know that you're satisfied. That is what is a success mean to you. But with that satisfaction, what is that you're going to achieve now? It is saying something like this, okay? Say I go to a client meeting and my boss asks me, how was the meeting? I say, it was really good. You know what happened? In 10 minutes, I completed my slideshow and, they are happy. I'm happy. It's fantastic. Then he asked me one question. Okay, I got you. You're happy. They are happy. But where is the result? Where is the result? Did you crack the client? If so, for how much? So ultimately, even students here, I'm saying. So you may say that, success is happy. Correct. But when you're happy, what is that you want to achieve? Is that, you want to score out, you want to come first in the college, or you want to, apply for some exam or some college? What is it? Madan, I got it. Focused on my goals. I really appreciate that. Can you specify what's your goal? Goal will have what? As I myself, I call as a goal accountability coach. I am very particular about when you say I want to achieve something. It has to be a result and by when you want to achieve it. Two things are very, very important. What is it? The result, what I want to achieve. I want to earn 1 crore. Okay, that's a result. By when? By June 2025. That's by when. It should have a time and the result. So can I request each one of you to put that in that format? Is it clear? Any questions? Oh, it so can't prioritize because I feel everything is important. I got that, Madan. See, one thing which is really, really critical for you, and it's without that you are not at peace. Can you put that? Or consider that everything is important. I really respect that. So at least put one thing which is, which comes on top of your head now, as I'm asking this question to you. I want to improve physical and mental health. Surinder, if you be specific by when you want to and what exactly is that physical health, is that, you want to reduce weight or you have any, underlying, issues or breakdowns that you want to fix? What is it? I mean, if you're comfortable sharing here, please go ahead. Because see, this session is a non-judgmental session. I am not here to judge anyone. And I'm one among you. All right. So I'm sure people over here, because we all are human being ultimately, nobody is an alien here, nobody is a god or goddess here. So everybody has some breakdowns, everybody has issues, everybody has problems. And that is why we are here. So nobody will judge you, I'm sure. I want to improve my financial stability and grow personally, professionally. So financial stability, what is that? When you say that I have achieved my financial stability, when is it? Okay, UX, UI designer and can't focus on my portfolio. Okay, got you. I got that. That's a breakdown. But what do you want to achieve? What do you want to do about it in next 90 days? Given next 90 days to you, what is that you want to achieve? So when you remove, consider that, you don't have any unwanted stress now. Then now what's possible for you? Simple question. What's possible for you? Okay, to crack CGL in 2025, which month, which date? Nandini, I really appreciate that, you are specific, but a little more specific would help. I want to improve 5 kg body weight, maintaining good health. Surinder, I really got that. By when? I want to improve myself and want to achieve my goal. Pragya, again, improve myself. Consider you improved yourself. Then what? What becomes possible? I gave an example, right? Quantifiable result. Everybody expects quantifiable result. You come to your mom and say, Mama, I have done very good in the exam. She says, well, how much marks are you expecting? You tell me. Good is fine. Good has a lot of meanings, right? How much is that you're expecting? isn't it? Want to increase my income by going on the higher. Got that. So why did we do this exercise, by the way? Why did we do this? Why did we spend almost 9 to 10 minutes just asking one question, which is, what is that you want to achieve? Any guesses? Have you asked this question anytime to yourself? Anytime that, okay, I keep saying that I want to reduce my, I keep saying that I want to increase my, I keep saying this, but by when? Is there a roadmap for that? Do you have anybody who is supporting you? Do you have a mentor for that? Do you have somebody who's holding you accountable for that? Yeah. Goal should be pinpoint. And it's like, if you write something in a goal book, consider that it is achieved. So you're going to write a goal which is achievable and also actionable, which you can act upon. And when do you do both? When you have a clarity on by when I want to do it. If I say that I want to earn 1 crore by June, end of June 2025, then okay, this is Feb is almost halfway, March, April, May, June, 4 months. So in 4 months, I have to be making how much? 25 lakhs per month. That is how I plan. So half of your 50% of the goal is achieved when you break down this into a smaller goals and a smaller task, which are actionable. And a lot of things will come in the way. What might come? Procrastination can come. Laziness can come. Yes or no? Lethargy can come. Talking to yourself, conversation. We are going to address all those things today. That's why I'm just introducing slowly one by one. Talking to yourself, oh, you know what? Since 3 years, 2 years, I've been saying this, but I'm not doing. I don't think this is not my cup of tea, blah, blah, blah. All those will come. Anyways, for that, we have very powerful tools and techniques, and couple of them I'm going to touch upon today. Excited? I don't see the excitement. First of all, okay, I'm getting some hearts here that, okay, excited, but I'm not able to see the faces. Srijani, if you show your face, it'll be so nice. I got you, but I got you. I got it, Nemula. That's great. Okay. How do you feel when that happens to you? Consider that whatever you have put here, you achieve that. How does it make you feel? How does that make you feel? Let me share my PPT here, slide, so that you'll get it. How would you feel when you have what you want? How would you feel? Okay, feels great when we achieve our goal. Yeah, satisfied. Okay, satisfaction, proud. Excited. Okay. Great. Got it. Now, everybody has pen and paper. Okay. All right. So can you please write down what is the goal which you set now for next 90 days? Because we are going to work on that. So your goal progression starts from today, this point. You are going to start on your goal, start working on your goal today, this point. It has already started. Okay. Vinod says happy. All right. Now let me ask you. What state is it right now for you? Whatever you said that you want to achieve, by the time you want to achieve, what state is it in right now? Maybe for some of you, it is just here. Some of you have actually put it on the paper. Plan is ready, but there is somewhere that there is a procrastination in starting the execution. Some of you have started the execution, but not able to proceed the way it is meant to be. Yes or no? And why we are not able to do it? Because of, a lot of other things which comes as, of course, as part of, it's all, we being human, it is expected. And that's what we're going to address today. So what state is it in? 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%? I'm very close to achieve, 90%, but somehow the 10% is not happening. I have my product ready, but the sales is yet to start. Marketing is yet to start. I have my entire plan ready, but I don't have anybody to validate that plan, or I don't have anybody to support me, to say that, okay, anything which needs to be added in the plan. Okay, 60% got it in progress, but result is yet to come. Got it, Maithili? Okay, Mansi says it's in progress. How about others? I just heard only 3 people saying that. Anything, it can be a new job, it can be a promotion, it can be cracking an exam or getting into a top-notch college. For teachers, it can be, changing school or starting tuitions as secondary source of income. Anything, there are hundreds of things. My goal is just, and Madan, I really appreciate that, you're so open about it. And it takes something to be so open about it. Really appreciate. Okay, got it. So everybody noted that down. What state is it in? More precise you write, more depth, it's good for you. Because we are going to talk about some techniques and we are going to apply those techniques to the goal what you have written, or the, what does success mean to you. हाँ साहाजी, मैं आपका चेहरा देख नहीं पा रही हूँ. Mansi, you also. Yeah, now it's fine. Thank you. Okay, ready? Let's go next. Everybody written? Got it. Beneath, I got it. We'll come to that. Okay, so how does it make you feel when in the current state? We discussed about when you achieve that, how do you feel about it? And right now it is in this state. How does it make you feel? I am not able to proceed. I don't trust myself. I have a self-doubt because in the past I started something, but I could not complete it. Anything like that? Procrastination, laziness. Whenever I start to read, I take my phone and I keep watching reels. And is it bad? Is that bad? Whatever I just now told you, 4 or 5 things, is it bad? Everybody does that. Yeah, I got it. So how does that make you feel? Guilty? Unhappy? Unworthy? Got it, Pragya? Just look, take a moment, Just don't write something, which is superficial. Please take a moment, dig deep. That's what is we are going to shift for you now. Laziness, anxiety, depression, okay? Sadness. Not enough of affordable. Hopeless. Got it? Now let me ask you. You said that upset, laziness, anxiety, depression, self-doubt, less motivated. I'm sure people who are watching YouTube or Reels, you will get videos on these also, right? How to crack, how to improve, how to get rid of these. Yes or no? With me? Nowadays, everything is available, isn't it? Every damn thing is available. You need not even have to type. You just can, speak. Just say voice and it gives you all the multiple answers. Okay, how to get rid of procrastination, how to feel more motivated, how to get rid of the self-doubtedness, how to come out of that. Why is it not possible for you to just watch the video or listen to whatever you have or read a book and achieve what you want to achieve? Why is it not happening? Why is it not happening? Knowledge is there, but no implementation. Aimless, okay. When you know something that, this is what is missing here, why you're not acting upon it? Take help from others. There is a, Udemy. How many of you are, aware of Udemy? I mean, lots and lots of courses with very affordable price. Anything and everything can be achieved. Yes or no? Yeah. Why is it not happening? Simple question. Though you know everything, though you know everything about, the what you want to achieve, why still you're unable to achieve that success in your life? So what's the gap? My question was, what's the gap do you see? What gap do you see between what you desire and what is missing, or what is right now? And gap is this. Got it, Madan? Scared of unknown future. Brilliant. So everybody is doing the exercise. Pen and paper is there with everybody. Okay. Skills, if skills are missing, skills can be acquired. If the qualifications are missing, qualifications can be acquired. Knowledge can be gathered or acquired, of course. But what we cannot acquire immediately or just by reading or listening is the mindset. Mindset needs what? Consistent practice. Now the question is, ma'am, you know what? Consistency is something which is a problem for me. I start something, but I don't complete. How many of you are that? Again, there's nothing wrong. As I told you, this is a non-judgmental. There's nothing wrong. I'm just trying to address what you're really going through or dealing with. So, if you consider the circle as the entire knowledge which is available on the planet, only the pie in the circle is your skills, qualification, knowledge. I'm not saying that they're not important. Definitely, absolutely, they are very, very important. Only if you have a right mindset. So your SQK, which is skill, qualification, knowledge, falls under the small pie, and the remaining circle is the mindset. Any questions? Anything you want to say? Please use the chat box. Let's give a 15 seconds pause here. Now, don't indulge in the conversation that, okay, what mindset is she talking about? Oh, yeah, everyone talks about mindset. But what is it? How many of you are thinking that? Hey, everybody says mindset, mindset. Every coach says mindset, but what is it? Come to the point. We are waiting. Yep. All right. We are going to do some mental gymnastic next. So sit tightly wherever you're sitting. If you want to do a bit of, stretches, just do it now. We are going to begin in next 1 or 2 minutes. All right. Okay. So before I go ahead and talk about what are the important pillars to cause success or whatever you want to achieve, that's what a success means to you. You've told that. You've mentioned it. You have put it here in the chat. Before that, we will be discussing that in depth. I want to introduce myself. My name is Nandini, and I'm a goal accountability coach, career and business excellence coach, NLP practitioner, entrepreneur, technologist. I'm a career mentor. So for past 6+ years, I've helped over 3,000 plus individuals to achieve their success. So again, achieve their success. For each individual, it is different. How did they do it? By breaking their barriers. What were the barriers? Mindset was the barrier. Limited belief was the barrier. Mental blocks were the barrier. Considering, thinking that point of view is a truth. My opinion is the truth was the barrier for them. Opinion was just opinion. Yeah. So once all those were removed, the cluttered mind, yeah, and replaced with the new belief. How did we do it? We have a very powerful model, which is called as iceberg mindset shift model. I'm going to talk about it. In fact, we are going to work upon it in depth. So iceberg mindset shift model. It's such a powerful model, I'll tell you. You will, just like this, you will identify your limited belief, and you have an opportunity to replace those limited beliefs with a powerful, empowering belief system, which will support you achieve your goal. And that's how all these, the individuals whom I have been coaching, they were able to make that happen. Worked with 5 organizations, over 16+ years of experience in software industry, currently associated with Dell Technologies, married, blessed with 2 angels. I live in Bangalore, Karnataka. I'm also part of Shrigandha Foundation, which is a NGO. And what we do is monthly once, we visit schools, especially the high schools and the colleges. We give sessions to kids on health, hygiene, some generic topics. In fact, we teach them the money management, college kids and high school kids, because they're matured enough to understand, right? Money management. Project management. Project management is not just, it's a professional engineering in office, what you take as a project. Even, if I want to cook, that's a project. Isn't it? It requires planning. Yeah. Okay. So this is about me. And, as we progress, you will be knowing more about me. All right. Okay. So now let me ask you one question. Okay. So before that, these are some of the pictures which I really love. This is the school, what I was talking about, and these are some recent wins which I got. Yeah. And these are some of the testimonials which I have received from the client. These are video testimonials. There are a lot, but I just want to play one. Yeah, because of the time constraints. This guy, before I play, I just want to, give a small intro about the background about this person. Okay. His name is Narendran and he is a 9 to 5, he's an employee. Okay. He wants to start his business and wants to earn 3 lakhs per month. And he wants to quit his 9 to 5 job. Okay. So that was his success. He wanted to achieve that success when he came here. Tell me, Narendran, how you were. You were just thinking about business. Okay, before coming to this course, first or second session, right? There was no clarity as to how to reach out to people and all that. Now, how are you? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So this 40 calls, what I made last week itself, I would say it's because of your driving factor only, ma'am. So you hold me accountable because earlier I didn't have this much rigorous calling thing. So I used to make just few calls, 5 or 10 calls I used to make, and whatever was the outcome, I used to be satisfied with that. I just move on. But now I feel that now I am desperate that okay, I given my word that I have to make 40 calls. So I am sticking to that process. Though there is a lot of work around me, office work and personal work is there. Still, I'm thinking how I could keep up my word, how I could achieve making 40 calls. So I'm finding some time and utilizing the time to keep up my word. So this kind of thing was not there before joining.
So, what happened so that, initially a person comes with a complaint that I am so stressed in 9 to 5 and I'm not able to do anything. And now he's able to do whatever, for his business to grow. 40 calls is what he's able to make. What moved? What might have moved in him? What might have changed in him? What kind of a belief system might God have replaced in him so that, he started doing it? And one thing, it's like when there is a accountability partner, when there is somebody who is always there with you to share, or you want to share with them to validate you that whatever you're doing is right, and correct you, or okay, this also you can try. When somebody is there constantly with you, then any goal will become very easy to achieve. Just to give an example, when we were small kids, right? So our parents used to push us to score more marks. Maybe they used to compare us with the neighboring kids. Maybe they used to compare with cousins. The mode or the means is not what I'm talking about, but always there is a constant push from them. That's why we are here, what we are right now, or where we are right now. If they would have just left us, okay, do whatever you want, do you really think even we would have passed? I'm not saying that there is a fear about parents. No. There is somebody who is constantly making you realize that your potential, your true potential is to score this much. You are very brilliant. Just that, you have to take this step. That's what they did. And after a certain time, we all become independent. We don't, parents, they don't push because now you are in job, you're earning good, whatever. But what happens to your dreams? How many of you are working here, but yet not satisfied. Reason can be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To earn bread and butter, I'm working, ma'am. There is a lot of office politics. Seema is smiling. Did it resonate, Seema? Others, I'm sure that you're fully here with me. I don't see many people on video. It's a very disappointment for others also who are actually on video. Can I request? I know it is 8, 8:15, whatever dinner time, no problem. You please bring in the dinner there and start eating, no issues. Come on, this is not some serious session, okay? I mean, you have to be strictly sitting like this, like kids, nothing like that. Just be here, that's it. That's my request. You're a psychology subject, okay, nice. One of my favorite subjects. Okay, all right. Let me tell you one thing, okay? All of you said that, what does success mean to you? But what is success? What is the definition of success? What is success actually? Let me make a radical statement here. You understand what is radical statement? What is radical statement? Anybody? What's radical statement? Which doesn't fit in current mindset. The statement which I'm going to make now, it doesn't fit into the current mindset. Okay? Kind of, yeah, blunt. So, we are there in LinkedIn. This is my personal LinkedIn, and Divine Success Flow is the company. You can get more information about the company there, and Facebook, Instagram. So this is where we present. I am not playing in the slide mode. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So success is what is that statement? I have to open the chat now. Okay. The destination. Okay. All that is goody things. I'm going to tell you something which is totally opposite of it. Success is destination, success is happiness, satisfaction, all that is very goody, right? I got it, Anshu. Noted. Success is fearful. Success is fearful. Now, why? See, all this, whatever you're writing now, right? Satisfying, achieving something that makes us feel, all that is fine. It is there, here. But actually, when it comes to execution, success is fearful. Why is it so? Why is it so? I have to do a lot and more work. How many of you, now go back to that, go back to the, what you want to achieve. You have written that, right? So how many of you really feel that, oh, if I have to do this, if I have to commit for this, then I have to do a lot of work? How many of you have that feeling or thought that I have to do a lot? Success is fearful because I have to do a lot of work, more work. Right now, I don't even have time to give to my family. My spouse keeps shouting. My kids, I feel guilty because I'm not able to give time to them. And again, this one, oh no, I can't do it because there's a lot of work. That's why it's fearful. I don't feel belonged. I'm getting treated differently. How many of you are in this situation? I don't feel belonged. Some close wedding is there. I'm not able to go because I have some client meetings. What people over there say? Oh, she's always like that, or he is always like that. That's what is fearful about the success. People expect more once I succeed. You become a manager, people around you, they expect you to be director. You become a director of the company, people expect you to go to the VP role, vice president role. You become a VP, they expect you to go more and more and more and more. So it's fearful. What if I fail? What if I fail? People expect more once I start succeeding. That's fearful. How many of you are resonating what I'm actually saying here? Apply this to your work or what you're doing currently. A lot many things are possible. When others can do it, we can do it, isn't it? I can't go down. I should keep climbing up. Now, success is for yourself or for the people you're doing? Let me ask that question. It's very exhaustive. It's very exhausting. I have to climb up. I'm making 2 crores revenue. Next target is 3 crores, 4 crores. I can't take leave. I have scored very good marks in 10th. Now the expectation is, oh, she or he will score very good in second, +2. Students here, do you feel the same? Yeah. So success is actually fearful. Now, what is the conclusion? Let's not do anything. Let's not take up anything. Yeah. चलता है, चलने दो. सर्वाइवल मोड पे है. चल रहा है ना? ठीक है. मैं उतनी लकी नहीं हूँ या जो भी है. मेरा हॉरोस्कोप में अभी 7.5 ही चल रहा है. जो भी है तो अच्छा नहीं है. Isn't it? This is the reason why people are scared of success. I'm sure you have a lot of dreams. I'm sure you have lots and lots of desires. And all these can be addressed the way you want it to be addressed. It's all your mindset. All right. So now, how do we solve it? How do we solve it? It is like right now, you know what's happening. So this is something which I wanted to explain you. This is a human brain. Okay, so Anshu was very much curious to, come to the core topic. Yeah, Anshu. So this is a human brain and this is how exactly it looks. Let me come back to this picture and let me show why I have put this picture. So what we will do is, let me show you this. How is the mediocre lifeline? You take some actions. produce some results. You feel whatever, you feel okay about it. Next day morning, the same person wakes up, who is not very excited, but he's kind of a okay types, and takes the similar kind of actions, same results. Next day again, he wakes up, same thing, same thing. So what's happening here? It's a vicious circle. So definitely there is no ups and downs. No, it's the flat line. Flat line means, in medical terms, we have a psychologist here. She can answer. What's flat line in the medical terms? Versus exceptional. Let me go through up and down. That's fine. This is one life what I have gotten. Let me try different things where I love to do or which gives me happiness. That's the exceptional lifeline. Your health is fine when this is there. If this, it's gone. Okay, got it. So now let's come to the 5 ingredients to success. Yeah, Babar Ali. Yeah. Last 10, 20, 30 years, we have been surviving in this mode, and next 10, 20, 30 years also will go like that. What is there? Yes or no? Every year resolution, Jan 1st, all the cars you will see in gym, parking lot, it is full. People are fighting to park their bike or car. Jan 31st, empty parking lot. Reason being, जितना भी कर लो यार, नहीं होता है ये. Okay. So I was explaining, I was showing you the this picture. Now consider, look at me, this picture. So, okay, this is a brain. So there are 3 zones of the brain. This part is called survival zone. And most of us, 99% of the times, we operate from here, we take decision from here, which is fearful about talking something, manipulating, comparing, jealousy, getting anxious, stressed. There is no real fear, but still imagining that and thinking that it's a real fear as though it is happening. If a tiger comes in front of you, that is the real fear. If you are fearful about exam, which is there in after 1 month, it's not a real fear. It's just imaginary because it is here. This is a survival. Conscious, yeah. Now there is another part here. Now, before even I go there, now let me ask you one question. How many of you are sitting in the chair wherever you are right now, but still worried about future and thinking about past? It can be even a trivial thing. I'm not saying that big thing or something, okay? It's like, okay, I had to complete some work in my office. I did not complete. Oh, my boss will ping me now. Or tomorrow, what should I prepare for kids in the morning? What is for the breakfast menu? When am I going to have dinner now? Something, see, apart from you being here, the mind is actually going all around because of this. Let me see how many professionals are here. Let me see how many people are interested in the webinar. Let me see how many people are on the video. Am I saying it is bad? Am I saying it is wrong? Not at all. Not at all. But what I'm trying to tell you is all this is this. It comes from where? It comes from the survival zone. Now, what's possible in the survival zone when we keep comparing, when we keep judging, when we keep manipulating, feeling jealous about something, anxious, lethargy? What's possible? Nothing much. You know, the vicious circle that keeps repeating. There is this zone which is called as realization zone. Now, even if you notice now, let me give a small exercise to you after explaining this, okay? There is somebody constantly speaking in your head. If you just notice for 10-20 seconds, there is somebody who is constantly speaking in your head and which is not you. Then who's that? It's not you. Wherever you are sitting, Maithili, now on the chair, two versions of Maithili is sitting. One is she's really willing to participate fully in the webinar. But the other Maithili is thinking about the past, future. Lot of things are going on. Kitch, 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 continuously, no? We call it as chatterbox. I have a lot to read. What should I do? What should I cook? Oh, that vegetable is not there. This is not there. I have to give medicine. I have to take medicine. Blah, 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 blah. It's going on. No stop at all. Is that you? So, two versions on the chair. Choice is you. Choice, you have to make a choice. What do you want to become? We think monkey mind, right? Exactly. Is there any use worrying about the future? No, we don't know. Tomorrow morning, we don't have any guarantee. Thinking about the past, can you go back and change something? If you can go back and change something, whatever you're doing right. Can you make a difference to your past which has already over? Moment by moment is getting over now. See, this moment I spoke something that's over already. This moment, over. We spoke about skills, qualification, that's already over, that's past. Only when you can make some difference, then it makes sense to speak about it or worry about it. So how many of you are observing the chatterbox right now? Got that, Mansi? How many of you? Take 10 seconds, okay? Take 10 seconds. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just notice. Notice what is it telling you. Though you are pulling yourself to be in the session, still you don't even know how you're actually getting succumbed to that conversation chatterbox. Notice how you have become a slave of that chatterbox. How it is shaping up you. It is taking a decision on your behalf, how you have to be, how you have to behave, how you have to speak. So the remote control is taken by the chatterbox. It says, tomorrow you cannot get up at 5 a.m. for sure because twice, thrice last time and all you tried, but you did not wake up. That's it. And you say, yeah, exactly. Whatever you said is right. I can't. Wherever there is a can't, it's a question on your ability. That's what we actually teach in the neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic means the way you use the language. It makes a lot of difference here, the thought process. I can't. Ability question. Question about the ability. Self-doubt. I am not able to. Able. All right. So coming back to this, right? So this is called as realization zone. When you start realizing that it's not me, it's not me, it's not me, it's a chatterbox. Somebody else is taking my decision. Somebody else has a remote control. I have given my car is mine, but the driver's seat is given to somebody else who is driving. And I don't even know where it is taking me. When you realize that, that's called as realization zone. Now what? There is another zone which is called as miracle zone. When you realize moment by moment that this is not me, this is somebody else, this is not me, this is my story about something, this is not the truth, this is my opinion about that, this is not the truth, this is my view about it, then comes the miracles. There where the miracles are possible. And by the time we climb here and go, this keeps pulling you back. No, Pragya, not possible, yaar. छोड़ दो. कभी नहीं किया तूने पास्ट में, अभी कैसे करोगे तुम? नहीं. Be safe. So realizing moment by moment and moving ahead with the what action you want to take to achieve what you want to achieve is called intellectual thinking, which is the first ingredient. Now you're actually doing the intellectual thing. You're applying it now. When I asked you to, sit for 10, 20 seconds and, observe the chatterbox, you are already in the first step of intellectual thinking. The name is something like, very, the jargon is like that, but intellectual thinking is realizing that. When I say politician, what comes to your mind? We generalize them, isn't it? They're corrupt. They promise, never deliver on it. There is a filter through which you're seeing them. All politicians are like this. All men are like this. All women are like this. And we don't even know. The surprising part is we don't even know that we don't even know that we are doing that. Because it is automatic. It's very automatic. How many of you go through emotional trauma in different situations? Raise your physical digital hand or say me in the chat. Sorry. Again, trauma is a very big jargon. Trauma is not something which is very serious or something, How many of you go through the emotional gymnastic or emotional trauma depending on the situation, and you also know that there's a better way of dealing with each emotions, but you are still figuring out. What is an emotion? If a person has emotions, emotion is nothing but an energy. If a person can get angry, which means he has an energy. How many of you know the physics law? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be transformed from one form to another form. Students here, recent graduates. I don't know, long back I have studied that. When you know that it can be transformed from one form to another form, then anger form of energy can be converted or transformed into happy. It is possible. It is very much possible. Yes. So how do we behave a certain way with different people, with different situation? That's called as emotional intelligence. Never control your emotions. Oh, I'm getting too much of angry, ma'am. You know, I want to control. No, emotions are there to express. Please express that. What are the four fundamental things of the human life? Power, self-expression, peace of mind, freedom. Can somebody repeat? What are the four fundamental rights, I would say, of the human being? Power, peace of mind, freedom, and self-expression. So the self-expression part is nothing but the emotions are there for you to express your self-expression. Anger is an emotion. Express it. But we don't just express it. We don't respond. We react. That is something, you know, emotional intelligence will teach you how to deal with it. If emotions are not there, then, you know, it's like a dead body. We don't have any emotions. So the second ingredient to success is emotional intelligence. Mental rehearsal. If I ask Surender, or if somebody in Surender's home, they ask Surender to get some medicine, then Surender, what will you do? Is that okay if I work with you? Let me just ask that. Is that okay if I work with you, Surender? Is that okay if I ask this question to you? Got it. So if somebody in your home, they ask you to get some medicine. So what do you do as a first step? क्या करते हो आप? कोई आपसे मेडिसिन लाने के लिए बोलेंगे ना, तो क्या करोगे आप? पहले स्टेप क्या करोगे आप? Anybody can answer? I'm just working with him. पहले क्या करोगे आप सुरेंद्र जी? Okay. So if someone is asking you to get some medicine from the outside, from shop, what is that the first step you would do? Yeah. We'll take the prescription, or we'll ask what medicine, name of the medicine, how many quantities, for how many days you need. And then before even you go out and get the medicine, what happens is there is a mental rehearsal which takes place. What is mental rehearsal? Which is you grabbing the prescription sheet, picking up the bike key, yeah, wearing a chappal, closing the door, opening the door, then closing the door from the outside, going, getting down the steps, crossing the road, picking up your bike, going to the medical shop, giving the prescription, collecting the medicine, paying the money, coming back, and handing over medicine to the person who has asked for. So you're still here. When I was telling this, where were you? All of you, where you went? Surinder is very much here. Maithili is very much here. All of you, where you went when I was actually telling you that I was giving some commands to you, right? Picking up the bike key, crossing the road. You were actually there mentally. So before even you actually take an action, you're rehearsing it mentally once. So how many of you in an area which is important for you, which you want to achieve, where you want to achieve success, you're doing mental rehearsal every day there? Have you visualized what you want to become? Have you anytime visualized, okay, this is the person I want to be? So if you can do that in this exercise of, 2-3 minutes, whatever I told, why not in that area? I mean, you say that clarity is missing or something. We will work on clarity, definitely. If the clarity is missing, then you can't visualize anything, isn't it? So mental rehearsal is very, very important. Morning when you wake up, that day, what kind of a person you want to be? You know what? I used to wear a band, and I used to declare in the morning that I will be a person of joy. I will be a person of, I'm a unstoppable person today. Okay, for that. So whenever I'm actually deviating from this, I used to, put that band and leave. So it is a reminder for me, hey, you know what? You're unstoppable. You got to do it now. Don't feel sad. You are a person of joy. Enjoy that. Till that became a habit, I had this kind of a reminder. So mental rehearsal is the key. Visualizing yourself where you want to be. I'm not even asking you to visualize where you want to be next month or next year, just for today. Morning you wake up, that day, how you want to be, where you want to be, what and all you want to achieve. Rehearse that mentally. How many of you are promising me that you are going to do it from tomorrow? Okay. Now, what's the fourth one? And by the way, mental rehearsal can be done in every area of your life. There are 7-8 areas of life. Health, relationship, money, career, spirituality, intimacy, relationship. In relationship, if you go deep down, there are multiple areas of life, isn't it? Wellness, holistic health. So those who have given a word to me today, yes, I will. So they are going to practice from tomorrow. Because your word creates world. Your word creates world. 1 crore people say Shah Rukh Khan is a star, he becomes a star. If nobody is saying, then he's not a star. As simple as this. People treat him a celebrity, that's why he's a celebrity. Word creates world. So whenever we speak, we got to be really, really careful. Whatever comes out of our mouth, it has to be careful. Not like, I can't. Can't is unable to. I will. I am willing to. There has to be a willingness. So if I say that, Manasi as, say, I introduce Manasi to all of you, saying that, is it okay, Manasi? Got it. So if I introduce Manasi to all of you that, you know what? There is a lady called Manasi. She is a woman of her word. Which means what? She promises something and she delivers on it. She promises something, she delivers on it. Anything which comes out of her mouth, she goes and executes it. Anything, executes it. How do you feel, Mansi? People who don't even know your name, still they are able to remember you because you are a woman of your word. This is one of the key to establish your or create your personal brand. Personal brand is something which is the others, how the others want to see you as. That's the personal brand. Not, personal brand is not how I want to. No, no, no. The other people, how they want to see you as. You feel great? I got it. So I'm taking one lady and one male and one female because there is a diversity. We talk a lot about diversity and inclusion nowadays. Yeah, got you. I say what I mean what I say. If you are this person in your business, if you're this person in your career, if you're this person in your work, in your professional, if you're this student, how would that be? I say something in my to-do list, I make this, and at the end of the day, everything is a green tick for me. Okay, done. So I want you to go back to the question or the answer responses, what you gave as what you want to achieve in next 90 days, which means success for you. How much are you your word in that? Are you your word? Maybe half of the times, 50% of the times. I may take 10 minutes more. Hope it's okay with all of you, with your permission. Tell me how many of you are enjoying this webinar. Very honest. This is a feedback, okay? I'm actually asking you now. Very open. Please be open. Okay? Got it. The fifth ingredient is responsibility. How many of you here love to go on a vacation? At least I see all the hands rising now. We have 30 here, 29 apart from me. Now, if you have to plan for a vacation along with your family, then you're responsible for that. And how do you do that? With a lot of happiness, isn't it? Packing everything, booking everything, seeing पूरा पैसा वसूल करना है मुझे, मैं जा रही हूँ 2 दिन और पूरा देख के आना है मुझे. So you are being responsible there, but you're enjoying that because you love to do it. Why? For some of us, or for the people, responsibility looks like a burden. Not in every area again. I took this as example because you love to do it. If manager comes, boss comes and asks me tomorrow, hey Nandini, you know what? Last quarter your performance was brilliant. So can you take up another project? I may say yes because of looking good in front of other colleagues. Identity को protect करना है ना नहीं बोल सकती हूँ ना. I may say yes, yeah, I'm really, I'm privileged to lead another project, blah, blah, and all that. But actually what's happening? I am feeling burdened. So responsibility is a burden. It's not a definition, not everywhere. When I plan vacation, it's like full jolly, jolly. So go back to the response in next 90 days, what you want to achieve. Whatever you want to achieve, is it looking like a responsibility or a burden for you? Now, before you go to sleep today, I want you to go through the page or book what you have written. And I want each one of you to declare for yourself that when is that you're going to start working on that. Got it? Maithili, madam. So sweet of you. Okay. Everybody game? All right. Now, how do we, okay. How do we use this ingredient? Okay, intellectual thinking, all this is fine. I gave some examples, from my life, all that is fine. But how is it possible? Because now whoever is sitting in the chair, this version cannot do it. वेबिनार खत्म हो गया, 9 बज गया, 9:30 हो गया, खाना खा लिया, सो लिया, फिर सुबह उठा, अच्छा ठीक है, वही that same vicious circle. Now, how do we keep this in existence? How do we keep this in existence? So, there are a lot of mind power techniques which will help you keep this in existence. So, one or two I'm going to discuss today, not all, definitely because of the time. There are NLP techniques, iceberg mindset shift model, law of attraction. How many of you believe in law of attraction? Manifestation, affirmations, treasure map, journaling, subliminal messages, visualization, consciousness writing, many more. So these are all the different ways of reprogramming your mind. That's why they call as mind power techniques. And this is exactly what we use. I mean, each one of them is again broad. It's like under the NLP technique umbrella, there are a lot of techniques and tools will come. Now, okay, we know what are the 5 pillars of success. We also got to know that how do we achieve it, but who can do it? Who can achieve success? Does it work for everyone? लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन को ऐसा है कि हाँ स्टूडेंट्स पे काम नहीं करना है, इस पे काम नहीं करना है, प्रोफेशन ऐसा कुछ है? As long as you are energy, it works. So this is for whom? You could be working professionals, housewives, students, retired, whatever. Go-getter. One condition, person who's a go-getter and ready to embrace change. There are a lot of changes you will go through in a positive side. one should be ready to embrace that change. Individuals tired of procrastination and ready to take immediate actions. It's for them. Those seeking clarity. Right now, I don't have clarity. I don't know what to do. Ma'am, I want to start the secondary source of income, but I don't know. I have like 10 of ideas, but I don't know what to start, where to start. I don't have a clarity. Yeah. Right. So before this, the way I work with people. So this is exactly the goal book which I was talking about. We set a short-term and long-term goal. And then there is a weekly goal and the monthly goal. Just see how in detail people have written what they want to achieve and they have achieved. Even with the percentage. When you see I told you, I mentioned that, right? To-do list you do, and then, you take all the green, and then your mind will start believing that, oh, Pragya is the person who puts everything in to-do and she does everything on the to-do list. So here exactly where the role of a coach comes into picture. People have set goals, but they're forgotten. Role of a coach is accountability partner, week-wise goal tracking, and hand-holding. If these three are there, I bet you why you're not achieving anything. Definitely anyone and everyone can achieve what you want. Imagine somebody is there constantly asking you, मदन पाटिल जी आपने बोला था ये करना हो करके, कहाँ हो आप, किए हो क्या, any problem are you facing, anything. Constantly somebody is asking you. Whether you like it or not, you will end up doing it. Okay. So this is one of my client has prepared so nicely. He was working on his health. So this is exactly, he came up with a very creative idea of entire the calendar, and what he wants to do is something different in every day. That's what he has put. It's beautiful. That's why I loved it. So I just wanted to show you. All right. So how many of you want to have that kind of a life where, moment by moment, you're realizing that, okay, it's not me, it's somebody else, but who is me is I'm my world. How many of you want to be that person? And what becomes possible when you're that person? You are seeing people achieving results. Okay. So here is an opportunity for those who are really, really seriously committed to, bring in a difference to their own life. Yeah. And start focusing on what they want to do. Everybody ready? So there is a clarity call for 30 minutes, which is totally free, which I'm offering. This is only for first 5 people. So I want you to take a moment and think if you really want to attend this call. Because 30 minutes call, it might go till 40-45 minutes. So it is mutual time, my time, your time. Let's respect each other's time. Okay. If you really seriously committed to achieve what you want to achieve, this is for those people. Okay. So let me share with you. And this is absolutely free. Okay. I know some of you, you can't discuss some personal things, though you want to discuss, and you cannot discuss in detail. So this call is between me and you. It is a Zoom call. Let me just tell you how it's going to work. It's a Zoom call, 30 to 45 minutes call. All right. And I want you to be in a quiet place, being on video. And also, before you come to the call, take 15 minutes and really sit and think, what area of life is not working for you? And what do you achieve in that? And that too, it's just in 90 days. Okay, so we are going to discuss about that in detail. I want each one of you to be as open as possible. In fact, I request you, and I promise you that my complete 45 minutes of listening is there with you. All right. So let me, and please do not book 2 slots, because for others, it becomes a problem. For others, it shows busy. All right. Only if you're, and the slots are only for tomorrow, and first 5 people. So I'm putting that in the chat. So go ahead. What you have to do is just click on the link. It shows up the free slot. Click one, pick one, and it'll ask some questions, your name and number and your email ID and what is that you want to achieve. Put that and say submit. Okay. All right. If anybody is facing any issue in clicking on the link, or it's not working, uh, put it in the chat, your name, number, and I will ask my team to reach out to you. It's quite simple. It's quite straightforward. But yeah, due to network issue or something, if you're not able to do it. I know tomorrow is working day. Please be on time to the call. Yep. Okay, Surendra Kumar, you're not able to do it. All right, noted. I'll give another 30 seconds. Then we'll proceed. I have something very important to cover. Done? Okay. All right, you can save that and you can do it later also. So let us go forward. So I would like to share something. Okay. How did I break my barriers? I came to Bangalore in search of job. And before that, when I was in college, engineering final year, we were doing a project together. So what happened was when I was doing project, I got a lot of opportunities to present that project in front of our guide and, professors. I never went in front of them. Imagine a girl who's 21-year-old, yeah, and getting a lot of opportunities. Professor is saying that, you have a good gesture, you have good communication, please go ahead and present. And the girl saying no to it. Such a good opportunity. She's saying no to it. Not participating in the group discussion, not participating in the interview. Then, I came in search of job. I got through. Then I joined Saskin Communications. There I met my manager. So he told me that there are US delegates who are coming for this project to discuss. We have to kick off this project. So can you take on presenting this? I said, no, I can't do it. Please, sorry. He said, why? You're technically good. Why is it? I said, no, I don't want to do it. I used to literally react in front of him that, if you just force me, then I'm going to quit. I can't do this. I can't do this. Please give it to somebody else. People are dying to present. Then he said, he observed twice, thrice, four times. What's wrong with this girl? He said, okay, can I ask you something? He said, okay, I will introduce one person to you. Please go and talk to him. I said, no, I don't want to talk to strangers. Period. No, you have to go. Please, it's for my sake, at least go. He's my close friend. I went. That's the day. That is the day which changed my life. So what I discovered there is, why was that fear in me that going in front of people, presenting something and doubting myself that I will not do good? Why was that self-doubt? So when he worked with me through the iceberg mindset shift model, I discovered something for myself. What's it? When I was 8 years old, I used to sing a song. Some of my uncle aunt, they said that, okay, why don't you give a performance in your school because you sing well? I said, okay, fine. I went to my culture teacher. I told her, just to fast forward, I'm just going because of the time. So I said that, okay, I'm going to give a performance. She said, okay, let yours be the opening song. I said, okay. So I prepared one bhajan song, opening song. I prepared well. One full week in front of the mirror, I practiced. In front of my mom, dad, my siblings, I practiced. Practice is done. Finally, the day has come. 8-year-old girl, go on the stage. She goes into the stage. Lights all over. Curtains goes up. She sees in front of her, there are 200 plus audience. Now what? I used to sing only, in front of 2, 3, 4 people. Oh God. That girl is so scared. Holding a paper like this, hands are shivering. Tears rolling down. Finally, there are some voices, from the, behind that, start, we're getting late. Finally, you know what? I peed in my pant. That girl had asked her close friends to sit in front of the first row so that, they enjoy. They see her applaud. They started laughing. And boys started making fun. 8-year-old girl made a decision for rest of her life that never face audience. Never go in front of the large crowd. You will be humiliated. It was not at that point of time. It was for the rest of her life. Till 21 years. From 8 years. Don't trust men. Because they laughed. Don't trust close friends. They made fun of you. Lot of business opportunities, lot of going to abroad opportunities, all that I missed. In fact, my dad told me that, you can actually go and do higher studies, MS if you want. He was ready, but I said, no, Papa, homesick child. Because of fear. What if other people humiliates me? Can you see how many opportunities that girl would have missed from 8 years to 21, 22? So with this, how did it happen in the first place? How did I broke through? Am I sharing my screen? Okay. This is exactly what I worked on. I was behaving a certain way. Behavior is what? Iceberg is what? First of all, just 10, 20 seconds. Who knows what's iceberg? Have you heard about Titanic ship, how it sunk? It's because of, hitting this iceberg. They did not know that beneath the water there is a huge ice. They just saw the top layer part. And they thought that it's just a small, you know, ice. So why we compare this with our mind is only our behavior is very, very small. It's a small portion which we exhibit, but inside or underneath or beneath, we have these many things to address. And these are the main things which are causing us to behave a certain way, depending on different situation, depending on different people who is there with us. So my behavior at that point of time, and when I'm actually sharing from my life, I want you to take on what is your one constraint or a behavior which you feel that why am I behaving that? That's question mark is there for you. Why do I procrastinate? Why do I become so lethargic? Why am I so addicted to my reels? I mean, the reels. Why am I like this? Why am I so fearful about something which is imaginary? I want you to pick up that thing from your life and the way you behave whenever you are facing that situation. So in my case, the behavior was what? Fearing. Too much of scared to go in front of people. If that was not that person, if I wouldn't have met him, then I wouldn't have been sitting in front of you and talking for 2 hours like this. Okay. See, ultimately, human being is a social animal. We love to speak, but some blockage, which is actually constraining us from speaking. And that's exactly what happened in my case. So the behavior is that shivering, reacting to people if they force a little bit that, oh, no, you have to present. No, I better I quit job, but I don't want to do it. Especially in front of US people. No, I don't want to. What was the underlying emotion? This is the emotion line. What's the underlying emotion? Fear. Fear is an emotion. What is the underlying thought? Thought is, I am not good enough. I am not good enough to deliver the speech. I am not good enough to deliver the presentation. What if I screw that up? And what belief was driving these kind of thoughts was, one has to be the perfectionist to give a presentation. One has to be, wherever you have, has to, should, all that, must, all that is belief. Just notice from today onwards the way you speak, the words you use. My daughter comes in, Amma, I have to go to school. Have to is a belief. Have to is a belief. What if you don't go to school? Something happens. It's a belief. As long as it is motivating you, that belief is motivating you, as long as, it is empowering you, no problem. You can still be in that belief. But when you start to see the constraining behavior in yourself, that's the time to look into, okay, this is something which is limiting me, and let me work on it. So the belief with me, I was believing as though it is the real truth, was what? One has to be a perfectionist if I'm addressing larger audience. And the value underneath is what? Why I want one wants to be perfectionist? Because I want to get belonged in the society. It is not an individual game. When I live in a community, society, then there is acceptance, there is a belongingness. So I want to get belonged. To get belonged, the need is what? Need or value is what? To get belonged. To get belonged, one has to be perfectionist. Otherwise, people will corner you. And the thought is, no, I'm not good enough, so I can't do it. And the behavior is, whenever somebody is demanding on you, which is right now constraining you, reacting a certain way. Now, everyone has a limited belief. Everyone has a constraint in life. In fact, people who are here who have not come on video, even they have some barrier. That's why I kept telling since the beginning of the webinar, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Why? Because I know that, there is some limited belief which they're living. It's not that they don't want to come, but there is some belief. Oh, I'm eating, I'm wearing some, not a nice dress. What if I go? What if people judge me? So where is it written that, you got to be sitting in front of this with no, nothing. That's the belief. Who taught you that? I don't know. Many sources, parents, teachers, environment, society, family, siblings, cousins, relatives. You got to be properly sitting in front of the camera when you go. Otherwise, go off video. Simple. Very simple. I mean, I just think, this is a live demonstration, what I just spoke. Not to make anybody wrong, not to make something, bad. It is just the belief system, just a belief system. When you replace that, everything will start. Because see, the values and needs we can't, ignore, because that's important. When you are living in a society, what are the needs? Security, safety, yeah, acceptance. And I told you the four fundamental rights. Peace of mind, peace is required. Everybody is struggling for peace nowadays, right? I don't have peace, right? Freedom. I'm not free to talk what I want to talk. I'm so kind of constrained, forced to do something. How many of you are in that situation? Not at all free. Even with spouse, I'm not free to share what I want to share. I'm not expressing. I feel like crying. I'm not able to cry. So these are all the basic needs, and which we cannot ignore because they are very much needed in the society. And when we can't do anything about this, the only thing which we can replace is the belief system. I'm not even saying that you have to change your belief system. No, no, no. Change is again what? You're doing something better of it, more of it. And that will not persist for a longer time. You got to completely replace it. Change is what? It's already there. You're changing a little bit on top of it. No? And that particular belief system will actually be responsible for the kind of thoughts or thought process you get. And that with that, the way you want to behave empoweringly, powerfully, that's how you are behaving. And moment by moment, you realize that, oh, this is the belief system. Let me replace this. This is the belief system I'm living in. And belief system also, somebody is made. It was not there when you were born. Look at the child, 5 years or 4 years child. When somebody comes home, they're so excited. They just go and sit on their lap. There's no constraint for them. We as parents, we teach them, hey, you know what? Don't talk to them. Don't do this. Opening your mouth, talking too much in front of some guest is bad. They will stop talking forever. That behavior continues in college. Just one thing which happens in the childhood, or even it can happen in your high school or whatever, and that drives you crazy. Okay, so I hope every one of you have picked up an area where you are feeling constrained. And believe me, if you work on one area of your life, every other area starts to work, because wherever that person is going, the transformed person, he's there in every other area of life. He is an actor. If you work on health, your relationship will also improve, your career will also improve, your business will also improve. If you work on business, it's that simple. Okay. Got you. All right. So with this, I am ending the webinar and I'm just putting again the Calendly in case if anybody has missed it. Irfan, you're not able to open the link? Just check once. Pragya, you too, can you please check once if you can book by yourself? Because why I'm saying is it requires some details. Okay. If I mean if it's totally not working, then I will ask my team to get in touch with you. But if it is working, please click on that link and book it. I got you. So anybody wants to share anything? What is opening up for you? What did you get? Okay, let me change the setting. I have enabled unmute yourself, so you can unmute and speak if you want to share something, if you want to ask something. I'm very much here for next. I'm really sorry about taking 22 minutes. I said only 15 minutes I'm going to take extra. And I'm there next 2-3 minutes. 9:25 we will close. So if you don't have anything, then the webinar is complete. And I take a moment to acknowledge each one of you for being here. And it was my privilege to give you whatever I wanted to give. Hope it's of helpful and you're going to take away and practice. Anything else? Madan, Saturday is not because I'm traveling. I'm traveling to Prayagraj next 5 days. So only tomorrow is available. Check why, what is the issue? Tomorrow's is done or what? Slots are complete. Okay, I'll ask my team to get in touch with you. Yeah. Any next available slot, I will ask them to book. Okay. Got that, Pragya. So if you have anything to say, please unmute yourself and talk. Otherwise, you're free to leave. Got it, Mansi. Sundar Raman, what is that? Okay. Sundar, can you please ask the question? I missed your question. Saturday or Sunday? Yes. I mean, not this Saturday, Sunday, probably, it will take some time. Okay, then please, if slots are available, please book if tomorrow, if it is working for you. If it works for you, please go ahead and book. Got it, Mansi. Got it, Maithili ji. Okay, so we are sharp 9:25.